Taurus, welcome to Sikiksyd. This is a reading for the future of Taurus. All the products you're looking for in the description box down below. Thank you for supporting Sikiksyd. And this is Around the World Tarot. Everywhere that I go in the world, I do a tarot reading. I'm currently in Detroit, Michigan, flying to Myrtle Beach, South Carolina in an hour and a half. So let's do your reading. Check your Venus, where you have Taurus in your astrological chart to see how you may resonate with this reading. You could be energetically connecting with someone who has Taurus in your astrological chart. You could have Taurus in your astrological chart. Or you came across this reading and it just resonates with you. Thank you so much for supporting Sikiksyd. What's the future for Taurus? How are you today, Taurus? What's the future for Taurus? Alright, Five of Cups. What's the future for Taurus? Two of Wands. Hermit. So you have the Hermit here, Virgo energy as a hidden energy. You have the Fool, Aquarius, Capricorn, Aries, Scorpio energy. You have the Five of Cups, Aries, Scorpio energy. The Two of Wands, Aries, Scorpio energy. There is an Aquarius, a Capricorn, an Aries, a Scorpio, or someone with those placements connected to their Venus. Or they can have Taurus sitting in those planets. That is suicidal. Okay? Now, of course, this could be you, Taurus. Or this could be someone that you know. Okay? Being really reckless. Like, there's someone who's being very reckless. And doesn't feel like life is worth even trying for. Like somebody feels like life is not worth trying for in the future due to a breakup with the Five of Cups. This has a five-ish. So you could be leaving someone behind, someone could be leaving you behind. There could be a breakup, this could be a death. This could be like the ending of a life. Like, it's sad. It's not a good feeling. It hits you in your identity and then also hits you psychologically. Emotionally, like your emotions are hit psychologically, which is a different level. It's scorpionic, which is where the grief sets in. So you're grieving. There's something you're mourning, there's something you're grieving. You could be grieving somebody who was suicidal in the future. Okay, you'll be grieving somebody. I see you attending, this could be a funeral, this could be you receiving a will, a trust fund, an inheritance from someone passing away. This can also be you losing a job. If you're in a relationship, it could be, you know, like a breakup or a divorce due to it becoming in the relationship very boring. The relationship became very boring. Okay? Or you could be looking at other people outside the relationship, or your significant others looking at other people outside the relationship. Cancer, Pisces, Sagittarius, Ophiuchus, they would be any of those signs, okay? Which leads to the acceptance that it's not working. Five of Cups, it's difficult. Five is difficult. It's not an easy number to have to deal with. It's trial. It's a battle. Right, you're crying. Five of Cups is like you're crying. Think of a funeral. People are crying. You have some people over there in hysterics. Other people just shut down and they're depressed. You could be depressed. Okay, you could be sad about something. And this could be about someone not taking a risk. This can also be about somebody doing something very reckless that disappoints you. Like someone does something that is so off the wall, or they behave in a manner that is like inappropriate, and it disappoints you, it saddens you. It could be anyone around you. Okay, I've seen it where this could literally be your child who's suicidal. It could be your partner who's suicidal. It's somebody around you. Okay, when you hear this news, it's gonna hit you. With the Two of Wands, if you're single, right, you're finding love online, or the person could be in another state, another country, okay? With the Two of Wands, it's almost like, because if you look here, it's like there's no loyalty. Dogs represent loyalty. There's no loyalty. It saddens you. But there's a part of you who's sort of embracing it, because Scorpionic energy is the 8, but turn it sideways, an infinity sign. Meaning there has to be polarity. Although one side may be really sad in you, there's another side that's actually very happy, right? Because now this allows you the opportunity, for some of you, if you're single, to choose somebody new, to travel, to adventure, to get into loans, cryptocurrency. This can be finances, taxes, loans, assets, anything at a distance. You could be getting more into financially, okay? And if you're in a relationship, you're spending more time away from your significant other. You keep saying 111. You're spending more time away from them. You don't trust them. You don't trust them. Moon in Aquarius, you don't trust them. Because you feel like they're lying to you. Someone's lying to you, stealing from you, or cheating on you. Someone's doing something in secret they have no business doing. Okay? So with the Hermit, you're spending more time away from your significant other. If you're single, you're like, the hidden energy is that you're like, this is major arcana. This is gonna happen. This is like a moment, I want to call it like a transcendent moment where you're like, I only want a relationship that truly has a spiritual depth to it. Like, we're not just together to be together. We're not just in a relationship to say we have somebody. It's not about appearances. It's because we truly want to be together. Because I could be on my own for all I care with the Hermit. That's what you're saying, Taurus. Very feminine energy. Taurus, in general, is a feminine energy, regardless if you're a man or a woman. But it is, the energy's utilized differently, which is where I, as an astrologer, come in. The energy's utilized differently. Now, what's interesting is there's these barcodes on their head. I feel like you're realizing you can't trust certain people. This could be the people you're surrounding yourself with, a group, friends, your lover, whoever it is you can't trust. Because you know something's being done that it should not be being done. You feel it intuitively. And so you're like, I'd rather go inwards, stay to myself, than put myself in a potentially harmful situation. There could also be a child here that is like, someone could be becoming a step parent, like someone could be becoming a stepmother, stepfather, or there's issues with somebody having a child that's not someone else's child. So that could be like someone's having to step up to parent a child that's not theirs. This could be foster care. You could have been in foster care. Something about, there's a child here that's not somebody's child, that it doesn't even look like them, okay? But like, it's an issue. It's something like that's an issue. So maybe you have a child, okay? And like, you know, dating wise and stuff, you could be connecting to someone who's not ready to be a parent or to help you with parenting. They're not ready for someone who has a child. I myself don't have a child, but I'm aware that, you know, a child, when someone has a child that comes with them, that's like a package deal. And so there's issues with that here. And someone's also a workaholic. Someone's a workaholic. I feel like you could be working a lot, Taurus. In the future, I see you working a lot. Like if you're in a relationship, you're a workaholic. If you're single, you're self-employed. I see you meeting someone at work. You're meeting someone in a place that like you're working in. You meet someone there at school. This could be at a spa. For some of you, if you believe in dating at the gym, it could be at the gym. Okay? Also, there's a masculine energy that's going to give a love offer and then they take it back, or that's what you're realizing. And an Aquarius, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Aries, Sagittarius, Audacious masculine energy has given you an offer and taken it back from you. This can also be, there's a masculine energy around you that is interested in the same sex. Okay? This can also be your partner who is moody. I see this popping up. Who is moody, the Knight of Cups in reverse. He has overly emotional, jumping to conclusions. He's not motivated creatively. Like whatever he does for work, you may notice your partner is not motivated to do anything. Like they're not creative. It's stemming from jealousy. Okay, it's stemming from a lack of emotional balance. This can also be cheating, or just somebody who's going to tell you everything that you want to hear, but then not follow through with it later. And I feel like you're dealing with this in private, not telling people. Hermit. You could even be like, I don't want to be around my partner right now. I don't trust them, but you may not tell that to them. You may feel like you guys bond off of being away from the rest of the world at times. But when you're just by yourself, which is when you are your highest vibration, when you are your truest self, you're looking at other options outside that relationship because there's a sense of disappointment in the relationship you're already in. This can also be if you're single, you've been mourning. There's something about you mourning, regardless if you're in a relationship or single, there's someone mourning. There's going to be someone mourning in the future about like someone who's suicidal, like someone who just, they gave up on life. Oh, yeah. And like having to realize there's more to life after that, even if you're the only one left standing in life. And seeing, you know, Jesus was a Virgo, seeing this from more of, for many of you, a way for you to develop yourself. Okay? As an individual. Virgo's more so I'm developing myself as an individual so that I can then lead by example. Right? Jesus in the Bible was like, you want to walk on water, you can walk on water. You want to turn water into wine, you can turn water into wine. And some of them did it until they got scared. They lost faith. Okay? Going somewhere. I feel like you're going somewhere. You see how they're in the subway? I feel like you're going somewhere. You're going somewhere. And I feel like maybe you need to hear that you're going somewhere in life. Right? You're going towards what it is that you want to achieve. Life has not stopped. Okay? And sometimes you just need to sit. Sometimes you just need to like sit with yourself if that's what you really need to do. Okay? Take all the time you need to if it's about grieving or just being sad about whatever it may be, whether it's a breakup or a death or whatever it is, okay? I also feel like you've been scared to do something new at work. But it's made you sad that you haven't decided to do this new thing at work. And you're recognizing that it's going to take you being otherworldly. You see this alien? To do this. You have to believe in yourself. Not just instinctively, but you also have to believe in yourself psychologically, emotionally. And you'll probably be doing this by yourself. Okay? It's a good chance you're doing it by yourself. Thank you so much for supporting Sikiksyd. Some of you guys could be praying, meditating. You could be going to a spiritual teacher. Okay? You could be a spiritual teacher. Thank you so much for coming to Sikiksyd. Or a spiritual guide. Okay. Ashe.